Hello, this is the demo for L.O.V.E, the relationship support studio. So we will start off with the welcome page, and we'll start off with a fresh welcome page. And we see that there are 4 quick action buttons, so you can talk to the flight, build a plan, reflection exercise, and rebuild trust. Um, for the setup, I'll just show you real quick that we can toggle on and off light and dark mode. So we'll just stick to light. On the left side, on the sidebar, you can see your previous sessions and load your previous sessions. But for this case, we'll just start a new session. On the sidebar, there's quick action like little flashcards or that you can access, which I'll show you later on. But to give you an idea of what the natural rag conversation will look like, I'll start off with this example. So, my partner and I keep fighting about chores and it always turns into something bigger. So we'll let the agent think, right? And as you can see, it's using a more empathetic tone um, for to be a bit more sensitive to these relationships or like to in this environment. We can see that uh, we'll continue the conversation. Sorry. We will continue the conversation by giving more context. So, and now it's getting a bit more into detail of what that looks like. And now it's asking if you want to um, brainstorm a plan. So we can ask it to build the plan. Oops. So it would also handle spelling errors. But as you can see, it will output a conversation plan. So with the talking points, another thing to mention that and every time you have where you have a chat, you can go to this relationship tip card. So it categorizes what you're talking about and gives you some examples of how to take the next steps in that conversation. So the next thing that we'll be showing um, is to we'll show you how to use the quick action button. So we'll just start a new plan or a new session, and we'll click build a plan. Um, and now it's asking for context or what is the situation about. And we'll give it this one. I need to tell my roommate. Their overnight guests are making me uncomfortable. So it's using the same empathetic tone. Now it's asking for what I think what a good conversation will look like. So I will just tell it that. And now it's asking for the tone. So I will just confirm that as well. And then now it structures the output, and you can tell on this side that the that there's a progress bar and the plan is being built, and this it's very structured in the opening statement and what you're going to talk about, um, and gives you a very structured plan. So I would like to save this plan so I have it handy, and it says here that it's been saved as ID4. So if I want to see it again, show my saved plan. We can see that like it has the timestamp and it goes down and it shows basically what the plan was. And it loads back correctly. Um, so now we'll stay within this conversation. And for example, at the end of it, you just want to reflect on your own feelings. So we'll just start off. We'll press this reflection exercise, and we'll let it think. Now it kind of gives you an introduction to, or a starting point to or how you could start reflecting um, on the conversation or relationship that you're chatting about. So as you can see, when you do that, you can see a profile snapshot. So this specific conversation, that's focusing on boundaries, and that helps with categorizing um, based on like earlier conversations that we've had before. Now for I'll show you the popular sidebar situations. So let's start a new session and we'll let's go with conflict, small disagreements, escalate into personal attacks. Um, and now there you go. Okay. So it's asking me for what is a recurring trigger. I'll just tell it small disagreements keep escalating into personal attacks. So now, like, this is demonstrating that it's asking for clarifying questions and like a follow-up question. So this is where I would give it more context. And again, you can see the little tip card where it says the category and some quick safe things that you could use on hand. Now to show you the edge cases. If I want to ask a question that's not appropriate for this tool, so if I should take my anxiety medication, it is protected and it says that it's not qualified and you should go to seek um professional help, whatever that is. um and to show a case of prompt injection, and then it very kindly rejects what you're trying to do and retracts or kind of gets you back on to what this tool actually does. And if we just give it a random question, like what you would put into ChatGPT. Again, this tool is not made for that, so um, that it just does not process. Another thing to mention is that if I want to go back, let's go 2 conversations back, what I showed you, and then it can load the session, and you can see that was loaded before. Another thing I'd like to mention is that this tool supports multiple languages. So let's enter this prompt in Chinese and we'll let it think. And it has outputted what it would do usually. So that is our quick demo for L.O.V.E. All right, thank you.